Marquise, would you take the red pill or the blue pill?
What does each one do? I don't remember.
I think red pill, you take it and you get to see everything. Blue pill, you go back to sleep and you don't know anything.
You stay in the current reality?
You stay in the
blue pill. The fuck?
Yeah, I'm taking that Matrix pill. Let me just work and just
do
my thing in here. I don't need to fight no rebellion.
You taking the blue chew?
I'll take
taking the blue chew.
Taking the blue chew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would I want to see? Why I don't want to fight an alien revolution or a robot revolution. I'm not doing that. What the fuck? Put me back to sleep. Put me back in the pod. Put me back in the pod. Put that thing in the back of my head or whatever they did, and let me eat my steaks and stuff.
My favorite part of the Matrix is when that guy, I think it's Joey Bigley, I think his name is, but he is having that steak.
Oh, it's one of the best parts of the movie.
And he's like, I want to be rich and famous, and I don't want to remember any of this. And he's making that deal like, that shit is a 10 out of 10. Dude.
Isn't that why they're all getting like slaughtered and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the main reason. Yeah.
Fucking scumbag.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking scumbag.
Betrayed his friends. Scumbag. No code.
That was a good ass movie. I was watching Wild Wild West on HBO, and I still can't believe Will Smith. Will Smith's a fucking idiot. As much as I loved him as a kid, he turned down The Matrix for Wild Wild West, and he had turned down Django Unchained for some. I forgot the stupid movie he did.
Well, who's he going to play?
In which one?
Will Smith. Who's going to play in Django Unchained?
Django.
Really?
That was who Quentin Tarantino originally wanted, was Will Smith.
He could have saved his whole fucking career.
Oh yeah. He said he didn't like that, and he had kind of a valid point. Like half of his point was valid, the other was not. But he was saying that the Dr. Schultz is the main character, Django is a side character, and he's kind of right. Because like Schultz gets the last kill on Leonardo DiCaprio, he's the one that saves Django. He does like everything pretty much. Like Django's kind of like a side character.
A little bit of a white savior.
Yeah, until like the third act, and then Django gets to be a badass. Like right at the end.
I'm going to teach you how to operate in society, Django. This is a beer, an ice cold beer.
Oh man, it's a great scene.
Scene.
Okay. I like the scene where they're in the saloon.
And the beer, the beer, right?
No, but then. I don't mean that specific. Just that act. I like the part where he says, "Make sure you get the sheriff."
Remember Marshall?
Yeah, he said, "I'm getting the marshal." He said, "Make sure you get the sheriff, not the marshal."
Yeah. That's and Django's a good movie, but like it has bad pacing because like when they get to Candyland, it slows down pretty bad, but it's still a good movie. But no. Yeah, Will Smith, he also turned it down because he said he wanted it to be more of a love story and not a revenge story. And I was like, that is not listen, let Quentin Tarantino do what he does. Like you aren't here to change the story. You're just supposed to act in it, like act in the world.
Let the man cook.
Let him cook. Let him fucking cook. And he turned down Neo. He was supposed to be Neo. Can you imagine that now? Will Smith is Neo.
It's that random go, y'all.
It's fucking crazy.
It's that random go, y'all.
Fucking nuts.
Yeah, we back in this place, and you'll never see us fall. Time to smack you in the face with that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. Yeah, we back in this place, and you'll never see us fall. Time to smack you in the face with that random go, y'all.
You are listening to the Random Gold, the Struggling Podcast. I knew I didn't have it in me today.
Yeah, your voice is gone. Wait, dude. That's the weakest I've ever heard your intro. That's crazy. You all right?
No, Keys and Keen. I tried, but it fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Hit the buttons.
Incoming.
It's rough. It's rough out here.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah.
All right, let's collect ourselves, dust ourselves off.
It's been a while,
good.
you guys. I think it's been like 2 or 3 weeks. I was sick. Drew was sick.
Drew's still fucked up.
Yeah, so it's been a while since we recorded.
I was in jail.
Jail?
Nah,
I was like, what?
No.
Joaquin Unchained?
Joaquin Unchained, yeah.
What I've... Maybe, listen, and maybe I'm wrong on this because I'm not always right. I just feel like everybody is into football now, all right? And I fucking hate it. Like, I'm not a football person, so football Sunday, it's like everybody's story is just football. It's just football. I'm like, dude, you don't think everybody else is gonna post about football? Can't you post something like original, like something like interesting?
I saw the bro ad say, finally, football's finally back. Are you ready to get your fantasy picks going?
Dude, that's the other thing. Like, some guy, he walked up to me. Oh, where was I? I was like super drunk somewhere recently, and the guy was like, how's your night going? I'm like, it's good, man, it's good. And he's like, I just put together my fantasy. He was like, how's your fantasy? I was like, I don't watch football, man. And he just kind of like, he was like, oh, well, you have a good night, man. And he was disgusted with me. Done. He I don't know, man. I've never been into football. I really don't knock it. Like, there's nothing wrong with liking football. I just don't see the appeal with it. Like, but my boy Darrell, from 8 a.m. till like 7 p.m., he's watching football. That's insane.
Buying the same Madden game.
He buys 2K, the basketball game.
Oh, my bad.
Horrible game. Madden's horrible too.
My uncle told me, he said, don't worry, Andrew, you'll understand when you're older one day.
Well,
you like, and I talked about this at the barbershop with my boy Gil and Javi. I said I don't understand the appeal. I never liked it. And it's funny that you mentioned fantasy, because Gil was asking me, hey, are you into fantasy? I said, no, man, I'm really not. What about you, Keen? You like the football?
I'm on the complete other side of the spectrum. I'm all in. I got a fantasy team. I gamble. Like fucking. I love watching that shit.
What app do you use?
I use the ESPN app.
Okay.
Yeah, to gamble, no, I use illegal people.
Okay.
It's me looking right into the camera.
So
I use illegal means. Yes.
Why? Why not use like DraftKings or one of those?
Because I don't trust the fucking government, bro. I'm going to put that on a book on the internet? No. I'm going to just do it through a bookie.
Okay. Well, now, what happens if you don't pay?
I bet you pay up front.
Oh, so so then how do they end up in the movies, like when they have to collect?
It's because here's the thing. Everyone that every single person that gets their legs beat in the movie deserves to get their fucking head beat in instead. Because how are you gambling with money you don't fucking have?
Because you're a degenerate.
Keanu Reeves in Hardball would have 6 in his chest for that shit.
Oh yeah.
Double or nothing.
Yeah.
Like, no, the mafia is gonna literally shoot you in front of the fucking coffee stand.
Maybe it's like you built a line of credit. Maybe that's what it is.
True.
I've
heard there are people that do have that too. They won like a big 3 G's and they're like, keep me on the book for yada yada. You know?
I couldn't do it. Like I anytime I went to the casino, I would go in with 20. If I won another 20, I'm done. I just won.
So the appeal for fantasy is this. You get a group of friends that have been doing it for X amount of years. And you have one time a fucking year to meet up and draft your team and just get together. We meet up in Vegas almost every year. This year we did it via Zoom, but almost every year we go to Vegas and just party our faces off, draft our teams, and then you gamble on some football games.
Yeah, but how does like a person like me, if I wanted to do a fantasy, how would I get involved? I don't know shit about football. So how do I know who I'm supposed to draft?
So now there's like a whole industry behind it. I wrote fantasy articles for 2 years.
Oh, really?
So like that's how, when I started writing, that's one of the places I started was football writing, because that's like what I knew, and I knew like I could start in that niche, and like I got disenfranchised from it for like 2 years after I did it for 2 seasons, and I was one of the better people in the industry in terms of like percentage about being right, and I just kind of was used and abused. Like they like basically like, oh, thanks. It's like, no, I'm spending hours a week doing research, pumping this out for you, and like I'm also running my site and paying writers on my site when you won't even, the moment I ask for $30 fucking, you're suddenly acting all crazy. You know what I mean? And
is there, or do they have like for like people who don't watch football? You know, I don't know why you do a fantasy if you don't watch football, but maybe you just want to be.
If you like gambling,
yeah, maybe you just want to be included with your friends. I don't fucking know.
I know couples that do it together. Like it's just a way for like,
God,
yeah,
man. Like
the disgust in your face is so fucking.
You know, I feel people that have couples that do that stuff together, they have no separation time.
Well, and I listen. I truly believe, if you're like one of those couples where you can't have any separate time from each other, I don't see how it lasts.
No.
This is just me. If you are constantly in each other's faces, right? At some point, you're gonna be looking at it like, I can't stand this motherfucker. I'm gonna sock this nigga in the face, bro. Straight up, I'm gonna sock this nigga because I don't know, but but the way I grew up is different. Like, I would get, I was isolated a lot. Not isolated, but like I chose to be in my room a lot. We didn't eat dinner together and stuff. Like I'd grab my dinner, go sit in my room, and I like that alone time. I like it. I thrive in it. I love it. I don't know, man.
It was told to me like this: you need to make sure that it's solitude, not isolation. Because when you're isolating, you're fucking keeping your way from reality. When you're in solitude, you are like recharging your battery.
Oh, then that's what I'm doing.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Who's your team?
The Raiders. I'm a huge fucking Raiders fan. I'm Mexican and I'm a Raiders fan. I'm the worst human being on planet Earth.
Don't they fucking suck?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Kind of.
All right.
And you know what I hate about football is that you just literally said, I know fucking nothing about football, but you know the fucking Raiders suck all of a
They've
sudden.
sucked since the dawn of time.
Yeah.
In middle school in Linda Vista, it was nothing but Raiders. I think there was some Chargers. There was some Chargers, but
the uniforms are hard, fool. That's it.
I think even as a kid, I had a Raiders jersey. I'm pretty sure I had a Raiders jersey.
It's not about the football team. It's about the fucking
it's black and gray. It's a cheat code.
It is.
It's black and gray. It's cheating.
So you never liked the Chargers?
Fuck the Chargers.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't.
Yeah, get me on camera. All you fools, all you Padres fans too. Y'all were talking all that shit before the season.
I do not endorse anything
that shit. Y'all won the World Series before the fucking season started. But now look at y'all. You're all at fucking home, like me, watching the fucking playoffs, watching the Dodgers.
I never thought football would be such a fire topic on the pod.
I didn't think Mormons would be either. That got him going too. What was I going to say?
So I'll just say this real quick. Football for me is part of my human religion. I love Sundays. I love waking up early. I love getting moments of solitude for myself and then being able to relax and enjoy just being able to turn my brain off and watch that.
I wish I liked football, but it's just boring to me. I feel like maybe in my next chapter of my life, my next couple years, I might like it. You never know.
That's what happened with me in baseball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
baseball,
you grow to like sports.
Never
sometimes.
gonna like baseball. Yeah. That shit is too boring. I put on we had went to the Sonic thing and I had this hat on. It was a Dodgers cap, right? I don't wear it because it's a Dodgers cap. I wear it because it's a Jujutsu Kaisen hat. That's why I wear it. But people think I wear it because I like the Dodgers. And so I switched. So I had the hat on. A bunch of people in my DMs were like, take that fucking Dodgers hat off. Take it off. Blah, blah, blah. So I switched it and switched to a Padre hat. The next DMs, take that fucking bum-ass Padre hat. I was like, well, I can't win. You can't win. It was literally equal. It was like, if I had the Dodgers hat on, they were like, take that bum-ass hat off. I put the Padre one. They said, take
There was a game that day we went.
Yeah. So people thought I was wearing it to protest the Dodgers. I was like, no, it's just my hat. I just like this hat. So I don't really watch sports. When I watched basketball, it was making me too angry. I was fucking...
Basketball's toxic online too. NBA Twitter, good lord.
Yeah, but I was talking shit to these basketball players I could I could shoot a jump shot. I was talking crazy to these. I was like, how you fucking missed that? Yeah, so I didn't like that. UFC is a perfect balance because I don't go in there expecting... When I do expect people to win, they lose Izzy this past weekend. I wasn't shocked, but I was
incredible.
What is the word? What was it? I was just it's such a weird feeling with the UFC because anything can happen. But by the third or fourth round, and Strickland's just walking this man down and punching him, and Izzy's not doing anything. I'm like, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Do something, fight back, do something. I don't know. UFC is easier to it's easier to accept somebody losing because they're equal in there. Unless it's John Jones or something.
Was it Shane Marquardt that knocked out Anderson Silva? Who was the American white boy that
Chris Weidman?
Chris that fucking man.
The All-American.
I got memories of that. during the Izzy fight. It's like he's not the fucking airbender. He is a fighter. He's a human being.
It's not.
It didn't help that they were both white and black.
It's a really good comparison. I'm sorry.
That's also the same division.
Yeah,
Silva
exactly.
was
the same fighting styles too.
The Anderson Silva one, that was more of a shock. Like that was like a what the fuck just happened.
Me and Patrick would not let Keith breathe.
Oh yeah, because I there was no way he was beating Anderson Silva. I was like, what? He's not. Anderson Silva was undefeated. Like you were not touching him.
Put a beautiful day in
He
Murphy
was
Canyon.
the GOAT. He was the Michael Jordan of the UFC at that point.
Yeah, but now it's the UFC's becoming. It's like one of those things where there's like nobody is unbeatable. The only one that looks unbeatable right now is Alexander Volkanovski. But even he doesn't look unbeatable. Well, he got beat by what's his name, Mokachev. What's his name?
Islam Makhachev.
Makhachev. That fucking bum. I don't like him either.
It's nature of the sport, though. That's fighting, you know.
Well, they're fighting with 4-inch gloves. Like, there's so many ways to win a fight.
The wear and tear.
Yeah,
just it adds up.
Yeah,
like the number's 10, right? 10 title defenses. Anderson did 8 or 10.
I don't know.
I don't know, but Izzy was close.
Izzy was close.
Was he close?
Yes, he was about 2 away from tying him.
John has to be the highest. He has to be the highest.
I don't think John's had. I'm not talking shit. I don't think John Jones has had a clean record enough to hold the title. He's had it stripped from him twice, I believe.
Oh, you might be right because he had the pitogram.
I believe he had it once for an incident with the law, and then the other time where he got caught roiding.
I know the roiding one. I don't know about I didn't know if he got stripped for the law one. I'd have to look. I don't know.
But I just think John Jones is the best fighter ever, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's a human being that could possibly beat him. Very.
I don't know. Came close. I don't know.
What's his name? What, Dominic Reyes?
Dominic Reyes.
Gustafson? Gustafson beat him.
Cormier took him pretty hard, too.
Cormier.
Yeah.
There's a few times Cormier fought him pretty fucking tough.
He was competitive, but he wasn't beating him. He wasn't beating him.
Yeah.
I like DC.
I like how DC throws his fucking overhand right, man. That shit is mean.
Everyone's got a mean overhand right.
Yeah, it's true.
Where do we want to go?
May I lead?
Yeah.
So Lauren Boebert is a Republican senator, but she's also hot. She's also sexy.
Okay.
She's also young. She's 36, 5 foot,
talking my language.
Fit,
okay.
Brunette, glasses. She's an absolute bitch.
These are everything that's speaking my language.
She likes guns, you know, man,
I don't like guns.
Speaking my language. Nice. And this is her. This one right here. This is her last night at Beetlejuice the play.
Which one? Okay.
This is her and her new man's. She is recently divorced.
Oh, I was seeing something about this, but I didn't know what it was.
Play it, bro. Play it. It's so hot. He's grabbing her titty, dude. Look at that. He is full tit, bro. And she is, look at her hand. She's grabbing his dick, dude.
Hey, listen. Do we have a picture of her? Like, I don't know what this lady looks like. Hold on.
Dude, you're wild. Nah. He's wild for doing that in public.
Nah.
Here's the thing, too. There's a little girl sitting right behind him. Now, let's just.
She's got the trench coat.
I'm going to say a word that might get me canceled. I'm going to say a word. She is pure white trash. Now watch this next video.
This one.
She's fucking.
Yo, where did you get all these?
I got my sources. I got my fucking sources.
Boebert. Say it 3 times and she appears in security video from a weekend performance of Beetlejuice, where the congresswoman was kicked out of the theater for being disruptive. The DCPA says she was vaping. Boebert's team denied that.
That little girl sat right behind her.
Machines in the show. That claim goes up in smoke when you see the video. Christ. The pregnant woman sitting behind Boebert told the Denver Post she asked her to stop vaping, and Boebert refused. Her one-woman show continued, taking flash photos, raising her hands and dancing.
I'd lose my mind.
When clapping or standing up in the crowd. Boebert occasionally took a break from being disruptive to enjoy the company of her male companion. He briefly had a grasp on the situation before ushers returned and told Boebert she had to leave. The theater's instant report says Boebert pulled the "Don't you know who I am" card on the way out.
Watch this bitch.
Hey, listen.
I know that makes you want her more, Marquise.
Listen, you know, she looks like she's down to have a good time. You know what I mean?
She seems fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I want that person running the country.
What's her name? Can you look her up? I want to see a picture.
Yeah,
Can we look her up? What's her name?
Lauren Boebert. L-A-U.
Lauren Gogurt.
Gogurt?
Lauren Gogurt.
Lauren.
There she,
there she is.
Right there. There she is.
United States Yeah, you represent the. Ooh, yeah, give me some of that. Oh yeah. Yeah. How old is she?
36.
Well, she.
I don't like her.
She's an ex-barbecue owner.
Damn, Congress isn't nice to you, though. I mean, shit.
Yeah, she doesn't look 30. She looks like she's in her 40s.
Well,
sure.
everybody hates her, so all these pictures in the media, they're going to use all the worst ones, of course.
Like, damn, she couldn't even go out and have a good time.
But here's the thing. This is why she's a fucking hypocrite, and why most Republicans are fucking hypocrites. Is that I have heard nothing but that transgenders and that drag shows are dangerous for children, and that they're obscene, public fucking gestures. You know what I mean? And like. She was on the front lines being anti-gay, anti-LGBT.
She's on the front lines, all right.
Yeah. And she's the one that's saying, like, Christian values, fucking, like, the libs are destroying our country. Like, you know, when she is acting like a straight-up, like, fucking 23-year-old sorority whore. And, like, what do you want me to say?
Well,
you know what I mean? Like,
listen.
you can be with your partner and, like, be intimate, yeah. But, like, grabbing dick and grabbing titty in fucking public is... it's when kids are present, like that's way more fucking obscene than a drag show, in my opinion.
What we've come to realize with a lot of like people who are the more outspoken ones about the wrong that you're doing, they're the worst ones.
Yep,
they're the worst ones. You know, how many preachers have we seen fucking sucking off kids and all that stuff? You're supposed to be preaching the word of God.
We'll end it with this. Look at that tweet to the right.
One right here?
Yeah. Look at this one. This is a good one. Take your children to church, not drag bars. Lauren Boebert.
Come on, man. My kids
Tits McGee over here.
Yeah, come on, man. I don't know why. I don't. Why would you take your kid to a drag bar? That doesn't even make sense. What are you talking about?
They don't operate in reality. They really don't.
Like that's such an opposite end of the like. Why would a kid be at a bar? What are you talking about? I don't know. Just dumb stuff. You know, Miss Boebert. You know, if you need
Marquise is available at 858.
if you need a black male companion. Well, she's Republican. She ain't going black. That guy was...
No, she would behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right,
behind the scenes. You wouldn't be...
right.
She'd hit you with the, nobody could know, hon. They can't know about us, hon, but you're okay with that, right? You're my only one.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm all right. Yeah.
You'd be in that fucking Montana Lodge, fucking cake, just in that bear skin.
I don't know what you're talking about, but... Yeah. Do we want to talk about the alien? Do we want to talk about that fucking stupid thing? Like,
bring it.
Like, what the fuck are we doing? What,
bro? It's one of those things. Like, have you seen the meme where it's cake and the fool
I saw that.
into it?
That looks like the alien from the MIB when he's like dying. He's like,
yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Some of the worst shit I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Who believed this? Like,
my cousin sent me this. I'll give you the timeline because I report on UFOs. So this is my cousin fucking. I knew that there was this UFO hearing in Mexico, right? So I'm like, okay, I want to see if there's any cool videos that drop from their like Air Force or Navy. Mm-hmm. And then they have like American guy who saw a UFO that's like a Navy fighter pilot who has like a video of it. Like it's a well documented thing. He's there. It's supposed to be a respectable thing. But they have this guy who's like fucking like a Mexican UFO reporter who's a hack, who's just fucking been disproven like 45 times, and he somehow got stage time at this conference, and he pulls a stunt and wheels in these mummified alien bodies with X-rays, CAT scans, yada yada. I get this news within 7 minutes of it coming out.
Well, yeah, you were the first person to post it.
So I'm having to like deal with the the journalistic integrity of like how to post this, how to present the information, because I was like, You have to put alien bodies, because it was presented to the Mexican government as non-humans.
Yeah, but how do you? They unveiled this, and I said, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Me and my
fuck out of here.
The one guy that I talked to like seriously about this shit, we both were like, "Yo, dog, this is cap. This is fucking."
And this has to be.
It hurts the movement. It absolutely hurts the movement.
This has to be annoying for you guys because you guys are kind of getting somewhere, getting some leeway, and then you have shit like this where people are like, all right, you guys.
Oh, it's dog shit, bro. It's complete. And like he showed a bunch of videos. I'll put it to you this way: that dude showed videos that I chose not to show on my site because I could tell with my limited video editing skills that it was cap.
Well, I mean.
Cool fucking story. It had me for about 8 hours. I believed it for 8 hours.
What was that? What was that Nickelodeon show? Prometheus and Bob. That's what that shit.
That does look like Prometheus.
It's like E.T. Like you could have tried harder to be original with the design of this fucking thing.
Right.
Like get the fuck out of here with this.
Yeah, it literally looks like E.T. when he's all sick.
E.T. when he got sucked off. Like,
yeah,
and that's all that's left.
When you nut and she keeps sucking.
All right.
Me after I eat a Popeye's biscuit and no drink.
Fucking stupid. Do we want to? We can either go to 9/11. We can go to Vegas attack. It's up to you guys.
Let's go serious and close fun.
Mine's not really serious about 9/11. It's more of a question.
Yeah, go for it. Mm-hmm.
The whole what's the slogan for 9/11?
Never forget.
Hashtag never forget.
Isn't that what the terrorists want?
Oh, to always remember what they did?
Yeah. Isn't that what they want? Is for you to never forget?
Yeah. Damn.
I mean, we'll never forget.
Yeah, but like you're making it the slogan. And you're like, you guys did exactly what we wanted. Yeah, never forget that we did that to you.
I understand what you're saying, but we don't want to forget about the people that died.
Who would ever do that?
Well, we won't because we have the hashtag slogan.
I also like how it's like, it's an American thing. It's like, no, we're telling them you don't forget.
Yeah.
And we're going to tell them that you don't forget,
Yeah. Listen, man.
9/11 was on Tuesday, 4 days ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I thought you meant the actual event happened on a Tuesday.
No, the anniversary.
It actually did, though.
And I have a couple of friends whose birthdays are on 9/11. I'm like, man, that has to suck, dude. That has to suck.
I wonder how many people were born in New York that day. They're 9/11 babies.
Dude,
and that was a traumatic experience to be in those hospitals.
Yeah, I hate seeing the videos where the people are like jumping out. I wish people would stop posting those. Like, or like there's like a video where like you can see like the flames are below them, and then like
my God,
they're like debating: do I want to jump out? Do I wait? I'm like, dude, I don't want to see this because like I can't imagine what their mind is going through.
That's perfect to bring me into what I want to talk about. 9/11 is that screenshot right there.
This one right here?
Yeah. So I had like a fucking moral conundrum this week. Like I dealt with like a legitimate like feeling of like dirtiness, and like we talked about on the pod, we were talking about a bigger account that posts like traumatic videos and like things that push the line, and they get mad views, right? Yeah. And I said on air, like it sounded begrudgingly like I could do that fucking too.
Yeah.
And like it proves it right there that like, well, I really wanted to on 9/11 have a really planned information sharing attack. Yeah. So I wanted to do something that was unique, and I wanted to do something that was real and hard hitting, and both of these did extremely well. Got me over 100K views. And it's one of those things that like all the comments and like all the attention, and it's like, did I present like the right information to the public? Like, how should I feel about this? Because like one of the videos is like really dark. The one on the left, I'm not going to play it, but it's really dark. It's like basically these kids not knowing that it's a terrorist attack.
Yeah. And
they're having beers, and then the tower falls in front of them, and they just don't know what's going on. And the main reason I posted it was because it's
what?
Yeah, they're
having beers before the tower falls.
So you guys are
that was an hour after the attack.
Yeah. So you guys are my age, right? Do you remember 9/11, that whole day, no one knew what the fuck happened until that night.
I remember they thought it was an accident. The first plane going in, it was I thought people thought it was an accident until the second one came. They're like, oh,
yes, and then it was like, was it? There was just like information wasn't there, so basically these kids are like having to see this through a video camera,
Right.
like found footage, and it's fucked up to see these people dealing with this trauma, but also it's fucking history.
Yeah.
And that's part of the, like, I feel a responsibility to keep history and news at least somewhat near the facts, if not on the facts, you know?
Yeah.
And 9/11 is possibly one of the most traumatic historical experiences of my life, you know? And my family has like a special tie to it. My brother chose to join the Army and on 9/11 and fought in Iraq, and you can think of whatever's about that. It just affected my family big,
Right.
you know. So like we take that day at least to be solemn and like take some level of respect with it.
I was, I think I've told this before, but when I woke up, the towers were already fucked. They were already
because we're on the West Coast.
We're on the West Coast, so. All I see when I'm getting ready for school on the TV, it says America at war. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, do I have to go to school? Or she's like, yeah, you're going to school. I was like, that's bullshit. But then at school, we didn't do anything. We were just in homeroom the whole day.
Same.
Just in homeroom. And
watching the news.
No, we weren't even watching. They were just like trying to they let us play like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff. They didn't want us like, I guess they thought we were traumatized, but I don't, that day, I didn't really understand the grasp of it because I asked my mom, I'm like, are we, is Dad going to war? Because he was in the Navy.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, it's fine. So it wasn't really treated like it felt like a big deal to me watching it on the news. And then at school, all the teachers were all sad and shit. But, from what I remember, a lot of the kids, we just were too young. I was like 11 or 12. Like we were just too young to like really grasp it. Because I remember we were like dueling and trading Yu-Gi-Oh cards and shit. It wasn't really that big of a deal to us.
Did you feel any type of way when Bin Laden died?
No, not really. No.
We partied, cracked beers and shit.
Did you?
Yeah, we partied.
I don't know.
Fuck him.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't get I don't get emotionally invested in a lot of stuff. So,
I was invested in that because my brother was hunting that motherfucker down for a while.
What is your guys' feed like? Is because a lot of my friends, it's like 50-50. There's like some people who are like 9/11, never forget, blah, blah. And then I have another set of friends who are they're making jokes. They're like,
it's also a meme.
It's a meme. This is a conspiracy, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's just so interesting to see like there's two different ways
I dealt with all of them over that thing. I was exhausted because like, I don't know if people don't know this. It's like, you are in control of how much engagement you get sometimes because like if you get thrown into the viral pit, you'll hit like 20K easy. And if you want, you can comment on every single one of those comments, like them all, and then it'll gas it to 50.
Yeah.
And like there's times where I choose to do that and there's times where I choose not to. Yeah. This was the time I chose to do it because we caught like a really big video 2 weeks ago. So I was like, well, why not gas my numbers up a little bit?
Yeah.
But it's fucked, man. I don't know. I definitely am rethinking my content strategy and just like I don't know if I subliminally did that to prove a point in my head, I mean, but it's like it is what it is.
I had a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Why are women better at letting old relationships go and starting over, but men are not?
I'm gonna use a Chris Rock joke for this.
Okay.
Pussy is expensive, dick's for free.
Okay. Did you guys struggle? Well, I know there's always that one that relationship or the whatever that we just don't let that shit go. It just like sits in your core. It just like sits there. You just can't let that shit go. Why is that? Why are we like that? I don't think I've ever met a man that does. There's always some chick that just they fucked you over one time and you're just like, I hate all of you bitches now. I hate you all. But women, they'll go from one. They're in a whole new relationship. Like you wouldn't. That old guy don't even exist. He don't exist no more. He's nothing. Like
They say women take it worse at first, but process it better. So like
Really?
women are better at they take the breakup the first week really hard, but the first month, at the end of the month, they're better than the dude counterpart.
I've had all the breakups I took. I feel like I took them all hard because I felt like it was something.
It's always shitty. If you're really in it, yeah, dude.
But no, when I go back in it, only one I was really in it. The other ones I was just like, "You're leaving me for what? Like, what did I do?
Yeah,
The fuck I do?
yeah.
You know what I mean? But like when I think about it now, I'm like, it was, that was never gonna work.
It
Like,
might be the human thing of rejection too.
I think
wanting things you can't have.
But
I
that
think
would
you
never-
deal with it better if you left them.
I've never left anybody.
That's
though.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like I'd feel really.
Who wants to be let go of anything?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
True.
That's true.
When you
But
get
I
let
feel-
go of a job.
But I feel like girls would get broken up with, right? And then it's like a month or two later, they're like, what happened to Jeffrey?
Well, Paul's here.
We're Paul's here.
Well, yeah, Paul's here. We don't want to worry about Jeff.
Oh yeah, I was like, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, is it our pride? Is it our ego that doesn't let that shit go? Because there's always that one. I don't feel like women have that one. We always have like that one that's just back there, and you're like that bitch.
Well, man,
I think they have one too.
You think so?
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I think
Maybe
they
I
do.
just haven't asked women enough because I don't care. But like,
I think humans all have the one that got away. Yeah.
But why? Why do we have that stupid one? And there's like millions of people on Earth. Why do we care about that one?
Dude, it's always the grass is greener on the other side thing. Because every fucking job you have in your life, you got dressed up, you fucking cleaned yourself up, and you went in and gave your best self to get that job. And then like a year later, you're like, yeah, you know what? This place ain't that fucking great.
Yeah.
And then you get cleaned up again, and then you go look for another job. You
And
know?
it's all daisies and it's gray. You're like, this place is amazing, man. Yeah.
There was a time in my life, one of the biggest jumps I made in dating was when I realized that just everyone fucking sucks. It doesn't matter how hot they are. There's something about them that sucks. I suck. I for sure fucking suck.
Oh, yeah.
There's some days where I'm a prick. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And it just doesn't even... It's just not fun to be around me. But like, and that's the same with like,
But that all
women
comes,
too.
That
you
all
know?
comes with communication because there are some times where I'm like, dude, leave me the fuck alone. I cannot express this more. Leave me alone. Like I'm not in the mood for any of your bullshit right now. I'm not. I just please leave me be. Leave me be. But that goes. That's friends. That's women. That's anything. Like there's just sometimes where I'm like, I just don't have the energy that you have. You're at a 10. I'm at like a 5 right now. I don't have the energy for you right now. I don't know. Where should we go? This is just a random thing. I hate when people like my message when I message.
Why?
I hate when people put the little bloop. It just feels.
What about the heart?
Oh yeah, heart and we're good. You put the like. I feel like if I see the like, I go, is there a fucking problem? Is there beef? Like, why did you give me that stupid thumb? I hate it.
So you like the thumbs down better?
What happened?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. Oh, I probably fell asleep. I'll wake it up.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't know.
But what about thumbs down?
Then I know you didn't like it for sure. The thumb up feels passive aggressive to me. Like it's like
You
okay.
overthink too much.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Professionally, there is a place for the like.
You think so?
Yes. And like, hey, I sent that email over. Send it back when you can. Like.
Just
Or
get,
are you going to love that?
But, you know,
if it's a female coworker and you're trying to like just be professional,
right?
And you don't want any mixed shit, just like it.
I would prefer somebody found the
Here we go. Here we
thumbs
go.
up emoji and then send the thumbs up. That doesn't bother me. But then when you held the message and you hit the little bloop, maybe it's just me, but I'm also a psychopath. Okay,
You do suck.
There's like shit that annoys me. People are like, why does that bother you? I don't understand why that bothers you. It just does. It just fucking does. Oh shit!
I'm gonna like all your comments now.
I wanted to talk about Bottle Wars.
What's Bottle Wars?
Oh god damn it! I mean, I wanted
What's the problem?
because there was a video to it and everything. So pretty much there's this thing going on in Texas. It's called Bottle Wars, right? DJ Academics was talking about it.
I've seen it.
Yes,
It's wild.
Damn it! I'm so mad I didn't.
Where
pull this
they're
up.
just pouring bottles
They're
out,
buying-
and they're just like staring.
Who's gonna pour more of the
They're
bottle
staring
out?
across from each other, just pouring out freaking
is, bro.
Louis the 13th, $1,000 bottle just on the ground, Patron.
It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. in my
That's
life.
it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's the
New
Bottle
York
Wars.
versus
Right here?
Bottle-
Yeah, that's it.
Click that. Yeah. Look at this.
Out of your
fuckery.
fucking mind.
So that bottle retails at probably like, let's say $50, right? They're gonna mark it up like
That's a-
$500.
but that's $500 right
yeah.
there.
Yeah, and so like that Closet Azul is like $1,200, and they're pouring it on the floor. They're for what? Listen,
Notice that man's is on a stool. I want to know.
listen, man. Listen. And they're Casamigos. You're pouring that on the ground, and for what? This is why like clout is like it's a mental illness. You would pay all that money to show the other person that I have so much money, I'm going to pour this on the ground. Are you fucking insane? And it's all black people.
I'm literally the Guatemalan janitor in the corner, just like Jesus Christ.
Listen,
Like,
you guys, listen.
what's wrong with y'all?
I love my people. I do. But you guys give white people way too much ammunition with stupid shit like this. What the fuck are you guys doing? What is this? What
The guy with the loader. That's
Bro.
the worst one. The guy with the eight eight bottles, like just on the reload.
So again, people who are listening, these people they have like $1,200 bottles of alcohol, and instead of pouring shots for the whole place, which I'd be okay with, that's a bottle war. Buy the bottle and share it with the whole club.
Hell
Do
yeah,
that.
hell yeah,
No,
hell yeah.
they're pouring it on the ground, and the club owners are just eating this up. They're like, these fucking niggas are stupid. These are the dumbest niggas I've ever. All right, man. I don't know, man. But these guys are probably all scammers, most likely. They're probably all scammers. They probably, it's probably not even their money that they're fucking spending.
You guys ever gotten a table with bottles and shit?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Me and my friends do that about once a year. We'll get like a table with like
How much?
So
I'm not into the club scene. When I was younger, I don't like it.
it's different for me because like I'm very lucky. Like some of the guys I grew up with are doing real well, so they'll just run it and just say they'll just. But it'll be like 5.
Nah, fuck that.
It'll be like 5, and like everyone will have to
500 or
pay.
5,000?
Everyone will pay like I'm saying $5,000.
Fuck that. No.
Yeah, so like it'll be like 8 of us, and then it'll be when I used to drink. But here's the thing: you get your own spot in the club. You get to watch a badass DJ right there. You literally can walk around and be like, "Hey, do you want to come up and chill with us for a bit?" When you're single, it's the fucking move, dude. And like here's the thing: and the bottles never get finished. That's why you go around and you say, "Hey, do you want to come up and help me finish this fucking bottle?" It's a great way to meet people. It really is.
I was never into
For a
it,
special occasion, it's a good thing. And like doing what I'm doing, there's no issue with that. We're definitely playing overpriced for alcohol. I'm different because I don't drink, so my friends will usually be like, "Hey man, just shoot me $100."
Right.
And I'll shoot them $100, and then I'll just come kick it with them.
I've always gravitated towards the, hey man, let's get a bottle, let's put the fights on,
Yeah.
and let's get hammered and watch fight. I do that with my boy Javi now. Like last weekend, we got fucking Jesus Christ, man, just fucking hit. But it's such a good time. We watched the fights, and then I showed him an old school movie called Locked Up, and we're just by it's like 2 a.m, and we just go to bed. A lot of times when I go out, I'm just looking around and I'm seeing the guys like they're trying to get the girls. And I just never a fan of it. I'd rather just go kick it at somebody's house, have a good time, go home. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That bottle war shit is fucking stupid.
That for sure is dumb.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about Danny Masterson?
Yeah, I got one point about that I definitely want to talk about.
So Danny Masterson, he played Hyde in That 70s Show. He was one of the funniest characters in the show. Him, Eric, and Kelso.
Yeah.
Easily, and Fez. They all carried the show. Oh, you got it right there? Nice. So Danny Masterson, he got convicted of 2 convictions of rape, right? He got convicted twice.
I believe so. Yes, 2 women.
He got lucky. He almost got a third one.
Yeah, he almost got a third one. He got, but he's fucked. He got 15 years for both counts. And listen, don't rape people. I don't know what else to say. Don't rape people. It's sad because that 70s show is one of my favorite shows, and now like all the actors except for Topher Grace, they're all getting shitted on. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis put out that fucking, oh, he's a great guy. Don't lock him up for too long. I know he raped those 2 women, but don't lock him up too long. So that was like a nasty letter.
What about his daughter?
Oh,
what about his fucking daughter?
Yeah,
Who
what
cares?
About, what about
who gives fucking cares? What about
all his siblings are famous actors.
I didn't know that. I found that out.
Yeah, his brother was in Malcolm in the Middle. His
Right.
Frances. One of his sisters was that annoying fucking
Walking Dead.
Yeah, she was the reason I stopped watching the show. She was so bad. She was such a horrible character. But what is this that you pulled up here? That 70s show, fans say Danny Masterson vindicates Topher Grace from rumors that he was too pretentious to hang with the cast.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was a big fucking scandal when we were growing up.
Yeah, it bummed me out because it like ruined the magic of the show because in my eyes they were all best friends.
Right. Same.
All loved each
Hell
other.
yeah, dude. I thought it was real.
Yeah, even Donna said that he was a horrible kisser. I was like, why are you ruining this show?
That's fucked up
for me. Yeah, like why are you ruining this
They
show?
dogpiled on him. I remember they dogpiled on him. And like, dude, if I'm working around a place where a dude is like trying to kiss a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Like Mila Kunis is literally seen in an interview that we don't have the clip here, but she's like, yeah, when you were 14, you gave me my first kiss, and I didn't really want it, but you and Danny were trying so hard to kiss me.
Now, how did you guys feel about the Ashton Kutcher thing about Hillary Duff? He was saying, "Oh, we're all waiting for her to turn 18." Now, listen.
Oh my God, I saved that. Yeah.
Is it the one right there?
I think it's that top one. Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
No, that's the cyber attack, bro.
What?
So I remember when
yeah. Where's your
Where's the audio?
I don't know.
All right, cool. Hell yeah. I did this right. Anyways, yeah, he was.
Anyways, he pretty much said. Now, listen, I understand it was wild to say that, but back then
it's okay to be a pedophile.
It's not that it was okay, but the culture was different back then.
When
people were saying faggot, they were saying shit you weren't supposed to say.
So
the N-word was different.
He gets a.
At that time,
So
it was.
You said what?
The N-word was different at that time.
Oh yeah,
White people were much more wild with that shit.
I'm not gonna
throwing
say
that
his
around.
name, but I had a friend.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Blue-eyed, white-haired dude. He would let the N-word fly all the time.
Hard ER?
No. I slapped the shit out of him.
Oh, okay.
No. Hard A.
I have a good. Natalie Portman was in episode 1 as Padme.
Yeah.
There was a news station in New York City, a radio show that had a walking countdown every day. Hey, good morning from blah 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 and blah blah blah. It is 274 days until Natalie Portman turns 18.
I think I got the audio up. All right, now
it was acceptable back then, but
is this acceptable back then though?
The beginning.
Drop is in Lizzie McGuire. She also has an album out. She's going to be in a movie called Cheaper by the Dozen. And she's one of the girls that we're all waiting for to turn 18.
Listen, this was on national TV, you guys.
Come on, man.
Like I understand. No, listen, and I don't want to sound like I'm capping for pedophilia, all right? Or capping for pedophilia. But what I'm trying to say was, this was a different time. It was kind of like you know what? Even back then, we were supposed to be like better than it was back in the day. But like when you think
it was even worse.
It was the Wild West back then. Like we were making rape jokes. We were saying faggot. We were saying gay. Like everybody was saying the N-word. It was just a lawless time. Okay.
Yeah, but look at that face though.
Chappelle gave everyone an N-word pass for like a year
Listen,
because you were
man.
repeating the jokes. You know.
You know, it's just I get what you guys are trying to do with this, but it's like you could condemn probably a lot of people for this shit. Because I remember when I was like 15 or 16, they had the Olsen twin website where it was a countdown. That was just you could just do shit like that back in the day. It was a different time. Does it make it right? No, but I'm just saying you can't condemn people for, living how you can't. It'd be like
why not? People do it all the time.
What do you mean?
People cancel people all the time for shit.
Yeah, but they
should.
Shouldn't be because then it's like you can't ever redeem yourself.
I'm not putting my pitchfork down. Okay.
No. I know.
My torch is up.
I'm saying this for.
We need you to join the mob.
I'm saying this for
the mod pob.
People who try to cancel people is like if you cancel people for the shit they did 10 years ago, how can they ever redeem themselves?
No, it's fine. That's fine.
What do you mean?
No. Ashton Kutcher's fine.
Oh yeah. No, they're dog pounding.
He's going to have to apologize publicly. He's going to have to take some lumps for a few years. Exact same thing that's happening to Will Smith,
heard
right?
He stepped down from whatever that child molesting thing he was.
Yeah,
running.
he was on an ivory tower for a while as I'm stopping child trafficking. I read an article that's just all literally tracking data for sex crimes. It's not fucking what you think it is. It's a program that he's selling for financial gain. He's a good businessman. That's all I got to say about that.
Listen, man. It's sad to see that 70 show is still one of my favorite shows. It's fucking hilarious. It's sad to see them all going down in a fucking burning flame. But yeah, because even Fez was dating, what's her name? Demi Moore? What's her name? Not Demi Moore. What's that singer's name?
Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato.
He ruined her life.
And she was young as fuck when they were dating. He was like 30, and I think she was like just turned 18 or something. So
that shit's sketch, man.
No wonder Topher Grace didn't want to hang with y'all.
Yeah,
like,
y'all were fucking creepy, dude. My man Topher was 10 toes down, fucking.
And y'all were diddling kids. That's crazy.
See ya, chump.
Yeah.
see you, chump.
What else I got?
Marquise, why don't you bring up Ahsoka?
Why do you want to do this, man? Why do you want to? Okay, bring it up. What do you?
Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
No, you start.
I watched.
Nah, fuck that. I'm starting.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you go.
This is the best possible outline for a post Episode 6 Star Wars story. This for me is what. This for me is what the fucking Rey movie, Force Awakens, should have been. I like this shit way more than fucking whatever that story was trying to do because they pull from the original source more than those movies. And they have characters that are much more lush, have much more backstory. I like these. I like the characters that they have. The issue with the show is that there's too much backstory.
Too much. And they don't do enough to catch people like me up. I didn't watch Rebels.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Clone Wars. So I'm just kind of like, I'm like, okay, this doesn't mean what it means to somebody who did watch it.
Yes.
And that's not, I just feel like.
It's dividing the fan base big time because there's people that are caught up with that media who are really enjoying this media.
They're loving it.
And there's another half of people that are fucking left out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's me.
Yeah, and like we got to find somewhere in the middle. And
Well,
I'm hoping the new movies do that.
I feel like they should have did like, well, if we're listen, let me say this about Ahsoka. It's not a bad show, but if you didn't watch Rebels or Clone Wars, you're gonna watch a lot of this stuff and go, I just don't care. And that has to do with not watching the shows before. And it has to do with the goodwill that Star Wars had is gone. It's gone. For, I would say, the average, I would say like 70% of people, the goodwill is gone. So like unless it's like something mind-blowing, it's not going to get people to sit down and watch it for an hour.
I'm glad you brought that up. So 3 years ago, Luke fucking shows up, saves the Mandalorian,
And
saves Baby Yoda. We're all coming everywhere.
Yep.
We're all saying Star Wars is back. Fucking the story is saved. And since then, We got Obi-Wan, which is fucking trash.
Dog shit.
And we got Book of Boba Fett, which is extremely spotty and not cohesive.
And then you got Mandalorian season 3 that I'm just what's going on.
But this is what I'm saying is like, and Andor, that's extremely good. That didn't get the love it deserved because
people don't care
because of this bullshit, and it's not having reverence for Star Wars. It's that they're pumping too much of this shit out. You can't have Star Wars be a B+.
Well,
Star Wars has to be a fucking A.
No,
it has to be a 9.
This is what I think. All right. The Luke thing was cool, right? But that is one of the problems with Star Wars. They're too focused on this shit that we got 30, 40 years ago. Let's move on. I love Anakin. I love him. I don't like. Let's give me new characters. Give me new people to care about. Kylo Ren and Rey should have been it. They fucked that up. They fucked it up. They had cool characters at the start. They fucked them up.
They have a cool skeleton.
Yeah,
they have a cool, but the fucking landing is so terrible.
They have Star Wars has the thing where you can go into a whole new. Let's go into a whole new galaxy, a whole new whatever the fuck you got to do, where it has nothing to do with Vader. It has nothing to do with this shit. And just give us some cool characters. It would work.
I think
it would work.
I think Ahsoka is doing that though, because one of the center storylines of the show is that they're jumping to a whole different Star Wars galaxy that isn't really talked about in episodes 1 through 6. It's stuff that's in the books about the Old Republic, which I think is fucking dope. Like them opening the lore and the books, they're going really into like old novels and pulling up like original characters from there and really sticking to stuff that George was like still involved with. Dave is one of the main directors in Ahsoka. I will say this. I really like the direction they're going in the Jedi lineage. That's a big thesis of the show, is that it's about the lineage. And I like that Ahsoka is dealing with guilt because she feels that Anakin is partly his fault because she's his Padawan.
Yeah, but at the end of this episode, she should be over that now, right?
That's part of the thing, is that she is like going through getting over the grief of like losing her best friend. Yeah. You know, because like
she shouldn't have fucking left him.
And they also but the Jedi Order shouldn't have turned their back on her either. So like
Jedi kind of sucks.
The Jedi Order does kind of, and that's you. So that, and you asked me the other day, you're like, all right, Kanan Jarrus, or Kanan Jarrus. Hell no. That's one of the dopest Jedi. You know why? Kanan survives Order 66. He's one of the OG characters he's the first, actually, mind you. He's the first character that they wrote that fucking plot line in. That would have been a way better plot line.
Reva survived Order 66, and she survived a stab from
Reva is after Kanan. Reva comes in the story way after Kanan, like 5 years after.
I'm just saying that they fought, she'd probably win. So
No, because I will tell you no, because fucking Kanan fights the Grand Inquisitor and Darth Vader, and fucking lives to save.
I don't know who this bum ass nigga Kanan is. But if he fought Mace
he's the
Windu,
only Deadeye.
He's losing.
How much pussy did Mace Windu get when he was in the galaxy? Zero.
Because he's too busy fucking up people.
Nah, Kanan's a smuggler.
Did you not see what he did to Boba Fett's dad?
I did, but like also like, yeah, but he's not a Jedi. Kanan's a fucking Jedi. There's a whole season where Kanan loses his sight and he's blind and he has to go through.
Oh, he's that guy?
Hell yeah, he's that guy. That shit's fucking dope.
Wait, no, doesn't Vader murk the shit out of him?
No, he fights Vader and gets away. He fucking duels his ass. And he fights all the Inquisitors.
I could have sworn he got fucked up.
No,
No. Did you watch the book Darth Plagueis? Did you read that?
I did not read that, no.
Okay. I just remember Star Wars theory talking about that Vader fucked up a blind dude, and he took his crystal, made it red as fuck, and then put it in his lightsaber and fucked him up.
No shit, I did not. See that,
I don't know how many fucking blind Jedis there are.
I think Star Wars, you have the property, do something. Create new characters, man. Let this old shit go, man. We got it already.
You're tired of the Purge. You're tired of Sidious.
I'm
you're
tired of the Order 66. All the Jedi are gone. I like.
If they were to
dude,
start
move
over in the
on.
Old Republic, would you like that? Like all that shit?
I don't know. I don't know what I want. That's not my job.
I think that's the issue.
I'm
though.
the consumer.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm the. It's their. They get paid billions of dollars to give me what I want. I don't know what I want. I all I know is like when I play shit, like when I played the first Jedi Fallen Order. That game was great.
Yeah.
But it still had the problem of where's oh man, I wonder where Vader was at this time. Where's Luke during all this? Like what's going? You know what I mean? I don't like. Why can't I just want to go somewhere where they go, hey, listen, this has nothing to do with any of that shit. This is a brand new Star Wars story. No Darth Maul, no fucking bum ass Cal. What's his name?
Cal Kestis.
No, the guy you like.
Oh, Canon.
Kanan Jarrus.
Kanan.
No bum ass canon, whatever the fuck. Just give us something new. Give us a new story. That's why Force Awakens was so exciting to me. Because
But also, Kanan Jarrus is a new story. It is a new fucking story. It came out after the fucking original 6 came out. It's literally written original content. And then you're like, nah, I don't fucking like it. Like, what's going on here?
didn't you say you fought Vader?
He did fight Vader, yeah.
I don't want that. That's what I'm saying. I don't want anything. I don't want nothing. Like I don't want.
So like
Yoda.
like Mandalorian or complete like
I mean, completely out of that.
Yeah.
None of them
Out of the order.
I don't want to hear a mention of anybody that I recognize. Nothing. Like
Can
it's
stormtroopers
it's
be
a
in
whole
it?
different universe or something. But it's set in Star Wars, huh?
Can stormtroopers be in it?
Yeah, stormtroopers. Yeah, stormtroopers.
But then the order's still there.
No. Keep the basic shit. Like you can keep like Jedi. You can keep Sith. You can even call them something else. Well, I wouldn't do that, but you can keep Jedi. Give me a Jedi and a fucking what are they Padawan. Give me like a Padawan that's struggling with, you know, he don't really know if he want to go to the dark or the light. He's like struggling. Give me all that shit.
Okay.
Give me a super evil Sith that just comes in, fucks people up. He's got a dark hood. You're like, damn, that guy's a bad. I just feel like they were doing it right with Force
like
Awakens.
Baylan Skoll,
Who the fuck is Baylan Skoll?
the guy with the black hood that comes in and fucks up everybody.
What, the hot daughter?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Give me. But see, I like that big guy because he's kind of like in the middle. He's not like super evil.
That's literally what you were describing, though. He is what you fucking just described.
yeah, but take me out of this universe. I want to be done. I don't want people.
Okay.
I don't want people waiting for like, oh man, I wonder if Luke's gonna show up.
I
wonder if like, yeah, I don't want that shit anymore.
I will say this though, dude. Like everything you just said, like Clone Wars has a lot of that shit. Like a lot of just planets that have nothing to do with the Republic, but it's still like in the story, and it's like a mission where Anakin has to go help this planet out in that time period, and it's fucking badass. You know what I mean? Like there's a whole war that happens on Mon Calamari that's like the Admiral Akbar and the Squid Face guys. Like they're two races that live on the same planet, and there's a whole war that happens during the Clone Wars between the two races, and it's like half a season. It's badass, dude. Like I know, but
I think that's pretty much all I got. I got the UFC WWE merger, but I don't really know what else to.
What's going on with that? I'm pretty much done too.
They're just pretty much they're one company. It's called the TKO brand or whatever. That's really all I got. I mean, we'll probably be seeing like if a UFC guy is big enough, you'll probably see him at like WrestleMania or something, you know, coming on a Raw or something like that. But
Probably more of just a financial thing, I'm guessing, right? A business acquisition, right?
I mean, listen, this TKO brand, because WWE makes a lot of money.
They make a ton of money,
and the UFC makes a ton of money. So I don't know. It's an interesting merger because there's not a lot of fans like me with crossover. Like I watch both. I can enjoy both. But there's a lot of people.
Right.
If they watch UFC,
Right.
I'm not watching wrestling. That shit's fake. God, what is that?
They're probably both markets that easily can merge into each other, and they see a great business opportunity of finding a middle.
Some people don't
ground.
understand how entertaining wrestling can be. We were watching Payback, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and there was a tag team match. Oh my God. We were like screaming at the finish. It was so good. It was such a good match. People just don't understand, man.
What's different about wrestling and UFC, though, is that, and why wrestling is more profitable, those guys wrestle every day.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not just Sunday, Thursday, and Monday, right? Are those the 3 wrestling days?
It's Monday.
It's Monday, Friday, and then pay-per-views are on Sunday, correct?
Saturdays now.
Saturdays now? Okay. Yeah. So, like, those guys are still wrestling in fucking Mobile, Alabama on a Wednesday.
Yep, doing house shows.
Yeah, exactly. So, someone explained it to me like this. Like, the reason baseball makes so much money is because baseball has 120 games. That's 120 days of hot dogs, 120 days of pretzels, 120 days of beers.
Hot dog sounds fire.
Tickets, like, you know, like, it's... Yeah.
Last thing I got, National Video Game Day was a couple days ago. What was your guys' favorite game as a kid? Mine's obvious, Final Fantasy VII. What was yours?
Ocarina of Time.
It's a good one.
I played that a lot. A lot of Ocarina of Time.
I came back to it because I got it when I was like 7 or 8, and it was just I was just dumb as a kid. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So I came back to it when I was like in 6th grade, and I beat it. Great game. I
remember getting the first 3 stones and being like, "Oh hell yeah, I beat the fucking game!" And then being like, I was like in 4th or 5th grade, you know, and being like, "Oh, I beat the fucking game. I got this shit." And then fucking, it's like, nah, this is the first 4th of the game.
Yep.
Like the water temple is a level that's almost it's in my nightmares, dude. It took me
the water temple
took me 6 months to beat, dude.
No
bullshit.
Why,
like
why
6
is that
months.
so hard?
I don't know why. It's like the forest temple is like kind of confusing.
Sure.
But then you beat it and you feel so good.
Yeah.
You get to the fire temple, you beat that easy. The fire temple's easy.
Yeah.
I used to hate going inside the Dooku tree.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, dude, I don't want to fuck you up, dude. I know what's gonna happen.
I don't know why the water temple was so hard. Because what's the next one? The spirit temple? It's super easy.
It's the ghost temple, yeah.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Yeah.
My favorite game was Sonic Adventure 1 and 2.
2 was great.
Yeah.
2 was a great game.
Were you guys a Sega family, Drew?
I was a whatever my rich father could give me.
Nice.
I had a Sega. That was my first console, was the Sega Genesis.
We were a Nintendo family.
I got a Nintendo later at a swap meet. The lady was selling it.
Fire.
Super cheap.
So cool.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I love
Dude, those
Sega.
things... We have a 64 at my house. That shit still fucking burns, dude. Oh, God.
Fire.
The game wasn't that great, but for the time, man, 64 was on top of the world, man.
What theme is better, this one or GoldenEye's watch theme?
What was the second one?
GoldenEye's the little watch.
I got one that beats them both.
What?
Donkey Kong water level.
Donkey Kong water level.
You might be. I know what he's talking about. But I need to hear it. Is it the?
It's fire, bro. That one right there.
This one?
This is a banger, dude. This is actually a good
Aquatic
song.
ambience for 10 hours. Jesus.
Fire.
This is fire.
Right?
They got a bunch of fire songs in that game. Whoever was doing the music,
me at 5 years old, fucking glued to the TV playing this shit.
Do the watch music?
Oh yeah, this is banger too. Yeah, this is the best one.
I remember I rented this game first,
Right.
and I had to go do something. I paused it, and that beat came. I was like, well, "Hold on, what?" That beat. It makes no sense.
Right.
Why does James Bond have such a hard beat for his pause menu?
You know
Makes
that dude
no
was
sense.
literally in the lab like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a TikTok. There's a funny TikTok about someone making this game.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I've seen it too. Did they know this was going to sound this good 20 years later? Yeah, they knew. They were cooking. And why isn't any of this music like available to purchase? It's like
Is it not on Apple Music?
no. I've looked. Trust me.
I know
I've
you have looked.
I've
Yeah,
looked.
that's why I asked. Yeah.
It's the same with like Marvel vs. Capcom. Final Fantasy VII has it has the whole soundtrack on there. But
I know you guys listen to video game music like at work.
I listen to it
yeah.
all the time.
No
Listen to
shit.
it all the time. It helps me focus because there's not lyrics I'm listening to. I'm just the song's just playing.
I don't understand. Like, how come there hasn't been a good GoldenEye game since? You think it was just a timing thing?
Well, no, it's just like first-person shooters are just so like there's so
Mundane
many
now.
of them, and they're.
I think PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3 had a really good 007 game, but I think that was it. And I think it was a Daniel Craig game. Do you remember what I'm talking? Do you know?
I know what you're talking about.
There's one that's like okay. It's not good. It's not great.
I think I had it, and it was okay.
Yeah, and I think that's the last they did of it. That's from my memory. But like GoldenEye is a game that I would love to play again.
But,
And
yeah,
if
but
it was like,
why that game sucks.
but I'm saying it for with next gen graphics redone, I would love to
Oh,
play
I
that
see what
again.
you're
Yeah,
saying.
for sure. But like, it doesn't hold up like to today. No.
But I don't understand, man. We just had a golden hour of everything great. Everything great.
We got peak gaming, and now gaming is like it's okay right now. It's in okay space, but yeah, man. Like we got some of the greatest. They're so good they're remaking them. You know what I mean? That's how good the games were back.
Were you a fan of Wave Race? I don't think you were, huh?
I like Wave Race.
It was
I like
okay.
Wave Race.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it.
I like the song on Wave Race. Let me play it for you. Let me take you back.
You can listen to this all day.
We should start the pod like that.
Oh yeah!
Oh, wow, I do remember this.
Oh
I do
yeah!
remember this.
Oh yeah!
Dun, 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 dun. So many bitches.
Yo, whoever they need to hire all those people back for music, because video game soundtracks are just not like the last good one was Final Fantasy VII Remake, but those are all like they're remaking the songs that I already liked.
I really want to play the new Zelda. I'm gonna buy that in a couple months.
You ain't got time for that, man.
I know.
You don't have time for that.
I know.
Don't even do that to yourself.
I
You don't
know.
have time for
It's
that.
so bad.
Why do I automatically hate all the Zeldas that aren't?
It's not Ocarina. I don't know.
I played Breath of the Wild and I got like
I hear
halfway
good things
through.
about that. I hear good things about Twilight Princess. I hear good even about some of the handheld games. I never got into it. Never got into it.
I'm a fan of the games. Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
Good stuff, guys. Way to be back. Happy to be back.
You're not going to promote that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jabril.
This is my cousin Jabril's. It's at Jabril's. This is his manga. It's called Hackswear Paragon. It's really good. This cover art's fucking sick. It's
super sick.
Please go support him. He spent a lot of time and a lot of money on this, and
Absolutely.
I'm very proud of him for what he did.
Attaboy, bro.
So yeah, if you're into manga and you're into anime and stuff like that, go check it out at Hackswear.
Show the backside.
Oh yeah. It's at Hackswear on Instagram, TikTok, and I believe he has a YouTube channel, Hackswear as well. Yeah, go check it out.
You can also read that thing for free online on his website.
There you go. And
So-
if you like it enough, you can buy it.
You could buy it. That's really rad. Are you going to take it out, or are you just keeping a relic?
No, I was good. I brought it here so we can take a picture of it and post it on the.
I'm reading mine this week. I took a look in there. It's really cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, gentlemen. We'll see you guys next week.